Welcome to live session from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard trading coach. We'll be doing a live trading session and live analysis, live discussion about every dimension of trading, including live trading psychology, fundamental and technical aspect of trading. So begin with another trading day with a lot of good news that's coming up in the market, and also we are on the good news. We are on the trade that is running in the direction, and I know that many of you also on the same trade on GJ. So in this live session we will be discussing in detail of where we can find trade, and if there is any trade, definitely we'll be looking to enter. So make sure that you are not missing out any part of this live session. Now if you are beginner or if you are new to the channel, I'm sure that you'll find a lot of value here. So before I begin, make sure you smash the like button and also hit that subscribe button if you haven't done yet. So let's begin today's trading journey of how we can find opportunity in the market. I will be doing complete multi-time frame analysis on gold. We'll be looking at completely in a fresh way how gold market is doing, and then we'll be looking for further instruments such as GJ, Gbpusd, USD, and also dollar yen, and all the pairs you guys also looking at euro dollar, everything. So looking at first of all monthly chart on gold, because monthly, weekly, higher time frame will give you a clear direction in the market, removing all the noise from the lower time frame. So looking at here on gold on the monthly, we can see that this market is a long-term bull market with this huge monthly impulse on gold. The price has created this move, followed by what we have seen that so far in the first almost 22 days of the month, gold is still showing bullish. Okay, now this is what we expected. The reason I expected gold to be bullish, based on the market structure, we'll discuss in detail. Here in the monthly, you can see there is a higher low creation here on the monthly with this huge bullish engulfer, followed by we saw that a monthly candle that is also significantly bullish from this support level. Gold had a bounce to the upside. Now with that bounce, what we can see that gold currently creating strong bullish momentum. Now looking at the weekly chart on gold, we can see that from the weekly perspective here, this is a weekly impulse on gold followed by pullback. Now this pullback on gold has come to this previous resistance here, turning support in that area, and from the weekly we saw that the market tested this resistance as a support, and we have seen a bullish engulfer, followed by this week so far we see the market has formed another significant bullish candle. And what I think that gold, as you can see, it started another bullish move. We can expect for gold to remain bullish. Why? Because what is going up is likely to go up. That's the law of trading. Now with that being said, as it is almost at the end of the week, I think today is Thursday, Wednesday, so still almost 3 days to go. So far we saw significant bullish momentum. I will wait for a deeper pullback and then to give us that another entry opportunity on gold. Now looking at the daily, now this is the daily candle that has closed with a very long bullish engulfer. If you look at here, we see there is a weakless candle. This is a huge bull candle on gold. Candle closed on the daily with a very narrow wick at the top. Couple of levels that we can look at today from daily perspective. One could be that in a worst case scenario, if we see a deep drop, then that level could be a very important level to look at for buying, and I think that it might not drop that far, so we can look at a couple of levels from the 4-hour perspective as well, here is one level. Here you can see that there is a weekless candle here also, and below this level there is a high liquidity, and also there is a liquidity here. Now going back to daily, these two levels could be quite significant for today. Also we can draw this level here to see in case how the market is trying to react to that zone. Now these some of the levels that we will be looking at on gold for potential trading opportunity. Now if you look at 1 hour chart, sometimes this 1 hour chart on gold looks very clean and very predictable. Now from the 1 hour we see that there was an inverted head and shoulder here. Okay, we saw that there was breakover structure here, form an inverted head and shoulder, and from this level gold had a bounce to the upside. Now with that bounce on gold we can see that there is you can see there is a big move to the upside, consolidation, deceleration, and in that area what we see that gold currently approaching another liquidity zone. So for me today's hot space for gold to look at couple of levels that we will be looking at. One is this, which is not very high area of value, but with the news if we see that gold even breaking this low, this is the daily support level as well. So these some of the levels that we will be looking to see how gold is reacting, and we will be keeping special eye in all of them. So going back to daily to name them, so this one is SMC, smart money zone, or SMZ that I want to say. So this, what's happening, why? Okay, so text, so this one if we bring only text here, okay, SMZ, okay, this is a smart money zone here. Okay, this is where the big boys bought. Okay, so we'll keep eye on that, and in unusual situation we could see break of that as well, which could be this one here, which is the daily weekless candle. Okay, daily weekless candle. So this is where we will be looking to see daily weekless candle, SMZ, and these some of the levels that we will be looking for entry opportunity. And as soon as we will find, we will be looking this one also. I'll be I'll keep eye to see how the market is reacting, and then we can trade based on the current price market situation in the market. So let's keep eye on all of them, even on the 15 minutes. This is a very important level of support as well. So this is a intraday support that we can mark it as. Okay, so this is an intraday support. Okay, we can mark it as a text. So we'll keep that marking here to see how gold is doing. Now you see that there was a big move here. The market is dropping down below this level. If it drops down below this level on the 15 minutes, you can see there was multiple liquidity trigger. That zone could be a very important level for the price to have rejection again, which is very highly likely to happen. And also the 1 hour 20 EMA below this level. So let's keep eye in all of them to see how the market is reacting. And also let me know what's your thought. And guys, did you like this stream? Make sure you leave a like, smash the like button, and also hit that subscribe button if you haven't done yet. Press that bell notification so that you are not missing out anything that we are posting every single day. Okay guys, so I'm waiting everyone to smash the like button, and also once you smash the subscribe button, press that subscribe button, everything will be on your home page, everything that I'm posting. So here we see a little bit of bullish momentum. Let me see what gold is trying to do here. Four-hour, if we look at this one, also closing a candle close coming on the 4-hour time frame. This is already a liquidity trigger on the 5 minutes on gold, and I want to see that basically it managed to break this support level first of all, which is a very high important area of value for today respected, and then carrying rejection. Okay, so far it is still showing bullish momentum here as the 4-hour candle closing. Oh, just not trading guys, just looking at the risk reward, what's the potential gain that we can have. Not yet, there could be a bounce, but I want to see a bit more manipulation here, because if you look at the 4-hour, so we could see this candle closing somewhere here, and then the next one to bounce up this level. So there are a couple of probabilities may happen here. One is to bounce up this level, the other one is for the price to penetrate a little more. Okay, so you want to see that gold managed to break the support, and then we will be looking to enter. I'm looking to see how gold is reacting to this level, and then we'll be looking to enter. Okay guys, so hope that you are ready for another trading day, and let me see how are you going, guys. Good morning price, good morning, hello, good morning. Hi sir Patrick, you are welcome. It's hard to see the price levels. So the price levels, I think it's easy. Can you see that? Good morning GJ, please. Absolutely good morning. I'm Sal from 2000. I'll just let the right down to the daily low. Morning coach, God bless you. Morning coach, how are you? I'm good, thank you for asking. Please see Dolian. Copy, good morning. Can you say about the reason of GU and GJ trade? Okay, so yeah, absolutely, we'll be discussing on that. Let's go back to the GBP JPY, which is flying to the upside, and we are on the trade now. For those who experience yesterday's live session, you know that we are on GJ trade, and that is moving almost insanely to the upside. Now we discussed a lot about GBP JPY yesterday, and I know that many of you know that we are on the trade on GBP JPY now, and this is what we discuss, guys. If you are really passionate about trading, I want you to pay attention at the moment, because what you gonna about to learn will change your trading completely. If you are profitable, then definitely I'll recommend you to stick to your system, because everyone has his own way of trading. If you have a system that is giving you consistent profit, then always follow your system. But if you are not making profit from your trading, then I'll recommend you to just pay attention for 1 minute. See what you can see here on the chart on GJ. Now let's look at this trade, and this is almost a live trade, though we open in the VIP group, but many of you even has opened from this live session as well with a better price. Let me know if you are on that trade as well. So GJ, let me tell you now why I have opened this trade, and this is how you can evolve as a trader, because I try to explain in detail everything. That's how I try to clarify the reason of trading, because reason is super important as a trader. So if you are trading, you must have a reason for every trade that you open. So let me bring that up, that I said to you guys before that the secret of being profitable is to trade based on strategies, risk management, and risk reward, which is super important. Now you can see that GBP JPY trade I bought at 184.86. This is the trade also was sent out to the VIP group like this, with entry, stop loss, and take profit target. Now GBP JPY, you can see where did I bought even before it drops here, but I don't recommend you to do that. I recommend you to wait a bit more, because sometimes due to my experience, I sometimes try to find out a bit earlier, that I can understand based on experience. Once you are experienced, you also can see some of the things that other traders may not see. But the strategy will clearly tell you exactly when to enter. Now if you look at this one on GJ, here we can see that GBP JPY, this is a bull market, and you can see this is exactly entry, stop loss, and take profit target. I have opened now. Where I have opened exactly here, let's replay the chart exactly, guys. You know that in what situation I have opened. So I have opened the GJ trade in this candle, okay, when it got rejected from this level. and after that we saw that GJ has broken down, but I did not close. If you remember that yesterday's live session when this was forming, this is what I was discussing, that if this narrow candle is not being able to drop below, we could see bounce up, and it did that. Okay, it bounced up the level. Now what did I consider in that trade? The way I considered in that trade is exactly the same principle as buy when anything become undervalued, sell anything that is overvalued. So how do you know that? From the liquidity. Now in stock we see different kind of ratios that you can look at to see, but in Forex it is much easier, because in Forex it is much easy to find the price action confirmation. Because of the volatility, the price action will tell you that what's happening in the market. And if you look at this price action here, is exactly where we saw that liquidity trigger, and from that zone I have opened the trade, and also I have shared. And as I mentioned before, that after I open it come down to almost almost 1/3 drawdown. And yesterday I saw that many traders was very confident about that this support will be broken and will continue to drop. That could happen. Okay, trading is, no one can tell you with 100% certainty. We play with probability, with price action confirmation, and high risk to reward, because we need an edge, and we have an edge in that trade on GJ. And we see that the market has been able to bounce off that level, which in fact moving in the direction. This one I have 5 times profit on that, and also I have shared the same trade to the VIP group as well. And this is strategy, exactly the same strategy that I am teaching on the VIP group every day, so that those who are here in Forex Trading Wizard Academy can also learn and grow as a trader. Now I know that many of you are passionate about, so learning a strategy definitely is not a one-day game. You need to dedicate yourself some little time, and that's why I share all my trades, so that those who are learning, they can see the real example along with the strategy, and so that they can learn and grow as a trader. Now to do that, there is an opportunity for you. I have only few spots to take you on board. If you are interested to join us, to be part of the trading community, to see all the trade that I am opening, and also to access everything that I have in Forex Trading Wizard Academy, you can do that today with this Black Friday sale also going on. I'm sharing that coupon that I have in the live chat. You can use that coupon to access the lifetime access using the website. So also the website address given in the live chat, I can give you also the website address. You can see at the bottom of this video. So once you are on the website, use that coupon to join us, to be part of Forex Trading Wizard Academy for the rest of your life. So let's begin here on GJ now, where we can find next opportunity. Probably you missed that trade, that's fine, we all miss trades. So let me see if you are not on the trade, or if we can add up more position on dollar yen, as it is a long-term bull market. If you look at the weekly here, you can see the market already has been able to bounce from that level that we predicted. It's almost nearly at the weekly resistance, and from that resistance what we can expect on GJ is to bounce. And as you can see, this is a big move on the weekly on GJ, and this is a long-term bull market as well on Gbpusd if you look at. So with that long-term bullish market on GJ, what we could see that this market is bouncing of this level, and because it's a long-term bullish market, if you look at, you can see the market is creating series of higher low in that area, and with that series of higher low, as the market has triggered that liquidity, we could see that GJ is bouncing up and creating a new higher high. So looking at the lower time frame price action on GJ, as the market has gathered significant liquidity, we might see that continuation to the upside towards its global uptrend. The word that I use is global trend, guys. Do you know that global trend and local trend? Now, if you are on a suburb where you can find the local and global trend. So here we see that on GJ, the market now merging from a local downtrend to a global uptrend, and this is what I'm expecting on GJ to bounce up, to march. Already the price has marched with the global uptrend, and we can expect for the price to bounce up, bounce, and to create a new higher high. So looking at a very lower time frame to see, this is a very strongly uptrend. You can understand it from the market structure. You can see after this consolidation there is a bounce, and again consolidation, there is another bounce, and we can expect for the price to keep pushing high, but at the same time for another push to the upside on GJ, we can look for a break of structure, and with that break of structure, any of this break of structure will give us another trading opportunity. We'll be looking to see how we can find that entry on GJ as soon as we will find it. So currently the market merged with the global uptrend. Let's see where is our entry. Now if we look at the daily on GJ, currently you can see that after this daily big impulse from this level, so far the market has gone up. Now we can draw this daily support level, where this is the daily support, where there is a, you can see this is the daily opening and closing, and from that level, okay, where we see that this is a resistance line turning support here on Gbpusd. There is a narrower red candle, which is a high liquidity zone. With this impulse we can expect for a pullback, and then we can look for buying opportunity on GJ. Okay guys, so hope that you are enjoying. Make sure that you like the stream and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Need little more sound. Okay, probably I was speaking low. I hope that you guys can hear me. Yeah, Usdjpy also we see moving almost, so all the JPY pairs as expected moving in the direction. Cat JPYs are bouncing up from daily, grab liquidity. Yeah, so all of them, all the JPY pairs. Hi coach, how do you take partial profit using MT5 platform? Okay, so it's simple, the same way like the MT4. Coach, any idea how Japanese? I don't see any impact of Japanese, Japan's bank holiday. We see that GJ is very volatile, so I think the the volatility could be as normal. Volatility could be at normal. Okay, so with that being said, okay, we see that GJ is currently bouncing up. Now let me see a couple of JPY pairs you guys are looking at as well. So CAD JPY. Now looking at CAD JPY, this one, all those JPY pairs, you can see it form an inverted head and shoulder. after this rejection from this level, it formed an inverted head and shoulder. And with that inverted head and shoulder formation, we see that uh, CAD JPY currently bouncing off that level as well. Looking at the daily, there is a big doji on the daily after breaking that low. That is also highly likely you could see the market will bounce up again from the weekly as well, going back up to the resistance line, because it's a long-term bull market. Trend is your friend, guys. Keep in mind that trading with the trend, going with the flow. So this is also a very important skill for any kind of, you can say, the change in life, right? You know that majority of our energy that we lose by going against the flow, because there is always a flow. Imagine that you are on a river, and then um, on that river, so there is a flow, and you put your boat which way it is easier for you to ride in the direction of the flow. Imagine that you are rowing your boat against the flow, then you just end up wasting all your energy but not going anywhere. Okay, so this is what happened in our practical life as well. We are taught, what I would say, that to go against the flow, going against the flow means that uh, basically we are fighting with the nature, the natural force, the universe, with the flow, and then we waste all you, because at the end of the day no one can win against the universe, right? The energy that nature has is always will restore any kind of imbalance. So going with the flow is always the wisest, and that's how you can restore or keep majority of your energy to create the life that you dream of. Okay, if you want to be profitable trader, use the same principle in your external life and also in your trading life, right? Trade with the trend is going with the flow. Now when you go with the flow is where you pass everything. Okay, you gain the profit target that we are gaining past week. The previous week we had the week before we have gained 8.5% because we go with the flow. Past week, just yesterday also, we have secured our Gbpusd trade, a massive one with 290p profit while we are running GJ. Also this trade was sent out to the VIP group because we traded with the flow. So when you go with the flow, because of the order coming in the market, will take your order to the upside. As a retail trader, we cannot move the market. Smart trader are those who trade with the smart money. Trading with the smart money means that you are going with the flow. All right, so being winner, always staying with the winner. That's how you can consistently gain from the market. So this is how, doing the risk management and trading with the trend with proper strategy, anyone can be profitable as a trader. All right, so let me know if you, what's area of your trading that you think that you need to be look at to go with the flow. So looking at, we'll be discussing that trade also. We have just closed it, but in the meantime, let me see that GJ is just moving with an aggressive trend. And I want to see that if you are running on the GJ trade as well with me, guys, let me know. So, and then we'll be looking at this one, stop loss at 26. Okay, so let me see. How are you doing, guys? What's your trading situation in the meantime? NZD USD, okay, Euro USD is a 10% per day a good return. 10% per day is a very bad return. I'll discuss more on that. Thanks, coach. Any possibility position in UJ? Yes, still running, coach. Very good. Yeah, anyone on GJ? Definitely. All the VIPs definitely on GJ. Okay, so the 10% per day is not a good return at all. Okay, all right. How does it happen? If you say that, okay, I jump from the roof of the bathroom, wow, that's a good job. Okay, if a little kid come to you and say that, okay, I jump from the study table, you say that, okay, yeah, well done, good job. Did I do a good job? The kid said, you said, yeah, you did a good job. And then next day the kid come and say that I jumped from the bathroom roof. You say, wow, it's a brave task, you did a good job. And the next day the kid come and say that I jumped from the roof of the house, then you're gonna say, no, that's not a good job at all. So 10% a day is like jumping from a 4-story building. So I wouldn't say it's a good job, because 10% a day is not virtually possible unless you are gambling. Maybe if you're gambling, maybe one day you can make it 10% a day, but next day you're gonna sell everything that you have, including your savings. So it is very lucky that if someone can make 10% a month consistently, but we are doing very well in here. We do consistently, but I can't make 10% a day. Let me know what's your strategy you are using. Okay, so thanks a lot, coach, for giving us such a valuable knowledge of Kumar. Absolutely, thank you for being here. It's GJ. Yeah. Coach, is it good time to short gold? You want to short gold? Again, you are going against the trend. This is what we're discussing about. So looking at gold here, I don't see is a good time for shorting gold, but we saw that there was a potential for going long on gold here. So this is where we saw the market had a bounce. Was planning for a bullish entry. Okay, so here we can see that this is a after this rejection, the market now bouncing off that level. So from the 4-hour, the candle closed with a bullish engulfer. This is a bullish engulfer, and with that bullish engulfer we might see initial upside, but for me, for today to enter buy, I want to see that the market has dropped below this level, below this support, and then we can look for an entry based on liquidity and price action. So you see, this is the 30 minutes, a big long doji with an inverted head and shoulder has formed, which is potential for an upside move on gold. Now this is what just we are discussing about, that this is a very common tendency to go against the trend, because if you look at the market, on any market, always good idea is to trade with the trend, and retail trading psychology works. This is how, in the beginning also I thought always looking for selling opportunity at the top, but if you want to be a profitable trader, you definitely need to trade with the trend. And the best strategy is also always to wait for the price to come to a zone where that instrument is undervalued or overvalued, because you see that. So this is where if you look at a market, let's say this, that is an undervalued, that is where the bigger investor comes in play to buy. If you look at some of the legendary traders trading strategy, I had quite a few pondering on that. That's why all the strategy that I use is completely different. Let me bring you some of the books. So read also books will give you here guys some of the books that I also read. If we look at here, so you can listen the audio books also for growth mindset is super important. Everyone need to have a growth mindset. Just copying a trade from a live session, I'm sure that you're not gonna make anything unless you focus on growth. So some of the so one of my favorite book is this one. You look at, so you can read that. I just recently finished this one, Trading on the Zone. Okay, and some of the books also, Supply and Demand Trading. This might give you some insight on, and 50 pips a day Forex strategy. So these books you can easily listen audiobook, or from you can buy from Amazon, from anywhere. Some more I have on my stock. I periodically read them and go through them for better understanding about the market. So with that said, knowledge is power. When you gain that understanding how the market moves, it becomes much easier for you to pick the the instrument or the asset that has been undervalued for buying or overvalued for selling. And how do you find an asset that is undervalued for buying, which is basically a very fundamental. I normally love to study very old knowledge, old knowledge, but like the ancient knowledge sometime will be very helpful. Sometimes I see that some of the things helps very well. For example, some of the legendary traders, because these days the information become very frequently copied, but if you ponder some of the legends, many of them has gained those knowledge by their direct experience. So the knowledge gained through direct experience will be extremely beneficial when you use that knowledge, because there are two ways knowledge can be gained. One, through listening someone saying, or hearing from social media, or maybe hearing from me. The other knowledge you can gain through direct experience, and the experiential knowledge is life-changing in every aspect. And this is the lack in majority of the time. Because so what is the big difference between the knowledge and wisdom is where the difference is. Knowledge is information that you can hear or find somewhere. Wisdom is the experiential knowledge equal to wisdom. So to gain wisdom, you need a first-hand experience, which is very important even in trading. And that's why I encourage you to trade more and more with proper risk management. See, in the beginning of my trading, trust me, I was completely skeptical about trading, because every people I came in contact with said that, oh, trading is not possible. It's something just losing money, something gambling, something, it's just nothing, just wasting time. There is a reason behind it. This is also come from the first-hand experience, right? Because someone go through that process and quit at some point, and someone also has gone through the same process and has quit at some point. So when they meet together, they share their same experience and they get more confirmation about their belief, right? So that's why to change that belief, one must go through that process of experience. And from my experience, I had to change that belief through going through multiple time of, you know, what I can say, the rejection from trading. It's what I want to use that word, because when you try and then fail, and then again you try and fail, it's kind of rejection, right? Because your belief will tell that, okay, it's not possible, it's not gonna work here, and you need to push yourself for that over and over again. No, it's gonna happen, and then you find that real experience. So what my experience is that it is a very, very nice market trading, a very good market to trade without any hassle. Just find a regulated broker so that your capital is in the safe hand, and then trade with proper risk management, with right guidance, and then you'll see that it's a very, very good market to trade to gain financial freedom, which is possible. So yeah, this is very important. Also, you trade with regulated broker. The broker that I am trading also regulated. You can find link below this video in the description. Also, I can share my link on the live chat, so the one that I used to open. So you can use that link to register, and then you can start trading with them as well. Or you can use any regulated broker that if you are sure that they are regulated, that's fine. So you can use that link if you want to be part of that as well. So this is why it is important that one must go through that process of getting an idea of, okay, this is possible, this is a market where I can make consistent profit. Consistent profit doesn't mean that every trade you win. It's not an individual trade. It's about the long term gain. Long term means like a weekly or monthly is more than enough. Okay, so we will be learning more on that. In the meantime, let me see how the gold is doing. Now here gold, we saw that after this rejection from this level, there has been bounce from the zone with this long wick candle. So in fact had a so from this level it gathered liquidity and then bounce. I was waiting for another penetration, but before that it bounced up because there is a huge momentum. No problem at all. We will be waiting for further confirmation, because in trading also this is a very important that you are not experiencing any FOMO. You need to miss sometimes 5 trades just to get one. You see, you don't need a lot of trades. What you need, a lot of percentage in your gain, right? A lot of trade basically will make a drawdown. Keep in mind, guys, because it's more on less trading but more holding. This is what I do. You see that this is the real trading education, guys. If you are missing out that, definitely you are losing money. You see the Gbpusd trade that I have open, I hold it for more than 10 days. I think almost nearly 10 days, and then I have closed with how many p? 290p profit on that Gbpusd. Probably you know that trade that we have open, and like this. So I try to hold the trade for bigger profit so that I can keep them my account, because I am a profitable trader and I don't want to ruin my portfolio. So if I bring it here, so this is what So this is the Gbpusd trade that we have bought at 1.2245, stop loss at 1.2183, TP target 1.25706, and that trade was TP target at 1.2575. So it couple of pips less, but I have closed it 4.45%. So this is how, if you keep a bigger profit target, smaller risk, going with the flow and then doing the risk management properly, no one can stop you from being a profitable trader. So who told that it is not possible to be profitable? Let me know, guys. Are you with me, and are you fully motivated to do the risk management and to trade with the trend? Well, thank you. Good morning, my mentor. Please, when is Black Friday ending? I wish not miss the opportunity joining your program before it ends. Aliu, very limited sports, Aliu. I'm sorry to say that, because I have only few spot left, because I consider every member coming here is a very important part of this community, so that I can give them the proper right direction, and I less rely on any other trader. I, to be honest, other task other team member does, but the trading, I directly look at every trade, and I only trade in my academy that I share with the VIPs, because it's very important task for me, trading. So this is why only few spots, but I don't know when it is going to end, but it's gonna end probably very soon, because of the shortage of space available, only limited space available. So I would recommend you to join today if you want to. No, thank you. Good morning. Can I? Yes, I'm running JPY. Yeah, we'll be looking at that. Thank you. Thanks, man. GJ trade was terrific. Yes, I am on the verge of passing my performance. Yeah. This is what This is I also get a couple of feedback yesterday. I think the day before yesterday. See, there is a real trading happen here. Thank you for that, because I would say that here is authentic trading, because I value more of my trading account, to be honest, about anything. Okay, because I have a big capital that I am trading, and I value my portfolio, okay, above anything else. So that's why, no matter what, I keep my trading in the right direction of profit. Okay, so because all the trade that I share, also I open in my account, in my live trading account, with multiple account to be mirrored, including my own prop account and my live trading account. So my own fund with the broker that I trade, I have multiple trade, because this is the beauty of being a profitable trader, guys, is that this is what I was telling, that when you are a profitable trader, there is a millions of way you can gain that financial freedom that you are looking for. Is just one step away from you, is just to learn a strategy, gain mastery of your emotion. Okay, so are you struggling for it? Because it's a big part. Once you gain mastery of your emotion, you actually go over anyone else. Morning, thank you, coach. What about XAU so we can buy? No, XAU USD, yeah. So you are talking about the buying. Okay, I thought that you were talking about the selling. So we can buy, yeah. Once we see that, we can. Which app should you use to trade? Rohit, I don't trade on app, but I trade on in a regulated broker. So anyone to trade with a regulated broker, if you are trading your own fund, and the link below this video, and also I can share my link in the live chat, so you can use that link to start trading. So looking at here on gold, what we see in that area, if you look at the 4-hour perspective, this is a bull market. If you look at, and with that bull market, we can see that the market currently bouncing off that level. So for me, the question was where to buy gold. I will be interested to buy if this asset, or I would say an asset or instrument, become undervalued in the time frame that I am looking. Okay, so from the 4-hour, I believe that this instrument will get undervalued below 1995. Okay, and then once you will see that rejection, then we can look for the buying for this instrument when it will bounce to the upside. Okay guys, so here is we see after this bounce, it has formed an inverted head and shoulder in that area. So let's see, once we will see entry. As I mentioned previously also, I do not premeditate a trade but wait for the market to give us confirmation, because premeditated trade could be different, because we don't predict the future, right? No one can predict the future, but what we can see, when the market create a pattern, a chart pattern, price action confirmation, then we can look for that entry opportunity. Okay, so looking at here on the lower time frame, yeah, so you want to see some kind of break, especially 1995, 1996, 1995, below 1995.55 is a very important level. So from 15 minutes, if you look at here, below this level to this level is a very important zone, and I'm expecting for the price to break that level and then to give us a stunning entry. So looking at Forex Factory for news calendar, we look at, so looking at news calendar, we see there is a news coming later today on AUD 7:35 p.m. AUD news coming, RBA government bullock speaks. So this is where we could see some extreme volatility on AUD, and also tonight in my zone, it's this morning, that I would say 12:30 a.m. dollar is coming, so that could lead AUD USD and gold to be very volatile. So let me look at the AUD USD and gold. Okay, so we will be looking at AUD USD. Now before I go to the AUD USD, guys, I see only 54 like with 100 views, so I will be disappearing for 2 seconds. If you don't see that, that means I am disappeared. Just to smash the like button, and also probably haven't subscribed for a long time, you're following us, so do that. This weekend also I'll be posting some valuable content, so pause for 2 seconds to have time to do that. I'm here in the behind the scene, guys. Awesome, thank you. So looking at here on gold, we see that in that area the market had, this is the resistance, and it is forming series of higher low, which is typically a bull market. We have seen one step liquidity trigger. I want to see that it has managed to break this low, and then we can look for that buying opportunity on gold. Now let me see AUD USD as we discussed, to see overall picture in the market. Where is AUD USD? Come on. There's no AUD USD. Oh, got it. So AUD USD, where do we see that? Looking at the daily, from the daily perspective, we saw that AUD USD, this is a doji here from the daily on AUD USD. So I will be looking at the multi-time frame approach, and then we will be looking at other time frame. So from the multi-time frame approach on AUD USD, looking at the monthly time frame, what we see from the monthly on AUD USD is that this is the monthly price action, and so far from this support level AUD USD had a bounce. Now this bounce on the monthly is quite significant, and I think that it's a long-term this is a long-term bearish market, but the price has come to this significant level of support and had a bounce. So this bounce might take now AUD USD a great deal to the upside for long term. 8 days, 16 hours, probably 30 seconds remaining for this candle to close on the monthly, and with that monthly candle so far from this support, the market has made a move. We can expect now another pullback. This is what we see. So this market, the way it is started, highly likely we could see a bull candle on the monthly on AUD USD. So bias for this week on AUD USD will be bullish. Now looking at the weekly, what we see from the weekly, a bullish engulfer. So far this week has gone up. Again, the price coming down to the weekly support level. So break of this weekly support is a very important level where we can look for entry for potential movement to the upside on AUD USD. Looking at the daily, where we see that from the daily perspective, this is the daily impulse followed by a narrow correction. We see that another impulse we see here is this is a, here we see that there is a pullback on AUD USD. Now for me a very important zone will be, as the news AUD news coming later today 6:30, just less than an hour from here, from this time. Is it on 6:30, guys? I forgot it. 7:30, pardon me. So 7:30, which is 2 hours from now, and that news, if bring AUD USD below this level, that's a hot cake for us, or a cold cake, whichever you like, for buying. Especially you see there is a daily 20 EMA as well. So in case, if that's why I'm waiting for the news, in case any break of this, any of this low. But if the price managed to break this low, that is hot or cold cake based on your preference for buying. Now if we look at the intraday perspective on AUD USD, we see there is a drop here, and any break of this low will be appreciated after a rejection from this level, which we might see any of this level being violated before bouncing up, or even we could see a bounce up this level as well, because this is where the weekly opening and closing, and I will be waiting for a retest and then rejection on the lower time frame for potential bullish opportunity. From the 1 hour you can see that AUD USD has formed a head and shoulder breakdown. Now head and shoulder is nothing. If you see it again, is the trend, is the key. So yeah, coach, can you explain $100? Okay, so this is a coupon, or you can get additional. This is $100 worth of coupon for joining the lifetime access via the website. So you can use it today before it is ending. Bridget, coach, AUD USD tested the 200 SMA or reverse. Okay. Also guys, join the free Telegram channel to stay up to date about everything. Let me share with you the free Telegram channel. So I've given the free Telegram channel link in the live chat. You can use that to join the free Telegram channel. Okay, so here we see that AUD/USD is coming down, which is potentially a very good opportunity coming up for potential bounce to the upside. Okay, so 4 hour we see this drop. Now for me, I think you see this is a big impulse on AUD/USD, massive impulse followed by, now it is breaking down from this, even from this liquidity zone. So with the news coming up, any drop will give us potential opportunity for an upside bias on AUD/USD. Trading is reactive, not predictive. Coach AUD. Neither trading is reactive nor predictive, because if you consider the word reactive, because word carries energy and meaning, right? So what is the meaning of reactive? So you create a reaction. Reactivity is not something that I resonate with trading. So trading is all about probability and however you want to take it. Which, what about gold? So gold, now we are looking at AUD/USD at the moment. So let me see here, and the gold is where we see that we have drawn all those levels here on gold. And with the news, I think that if AUD/USD coming down, that means that it's gonna give us very soon a buying opportunity, and that could lead gold also, because as a rule of thumb, AUD/USD follows gold, but not always. So we can expect gold here. We cannot define AUD/USD on the lower time frame in terms of trend line, but the only thing that I found that is based on the liquidity and the level of support and resistance. So from the weekly, we see that this is the 1.6514 level is the weekly support level. So let me bring a little bit to the upside, and we see from this level, from 0.6516, which is nearing there, around 15 pips away, any drop will give us a bounce on AUD/USD. So with the news, that could be a very good place for us, especially you see this impulse here. This is a big bullish impulse breakout from this structure, and with that level, where this zone is from this level to this level, okay, so around 17 16 pip, is high liquidity zone. Okay, any break below, which is very less likely to happen, also a very high liquidity zone. So with the news coming up, we'll be expecting for the price to break that to create a new lower low. Okay, so watch AUD USD tested to 100. Yeah, is that which pair is this? So KK. Okay, so here we will be looking at again GJ here to see how the market is doing. Now GBPJPY, with the AUD and USD news, we might see a little bit of volatility on AUD USD as well. At the moment it is not in a zone where we can look at, but I see that very good opportunity might be coming on AUD USD. Let's quickly look at Aussie yen also. Aussie yen also a bull market. You can see there is a bullish engulfer, back to back 2 candles liquidity trigger on Aussie yen. So Aussie yen also might be bouncing off, so we might find an entry opportunity on Aussie yen or on AUD USD, in any of them. Looking at the daily on Aussie yen, you can see back to back quite a few days of drop to this 20 EMA. Now if AUD is suddenly getting weaker somehow due to the news and the price is dropping to the daily 20 EMA, could be a very good place for potential buying. Now how does the news, I got a frequent question, guys. It is also a very important point to look at is the news. Okay, so news is where how does it impact, how do you use the news, which is a very important point to look at when you are looking at the market. Okay, so trading is reactive, not predictive. Now trading is not reactive. Reactive means that impulsive, so anything impulsive is always very, very unhealthy for trading. Trading is always what I would say that meditative, like you need to be very focused and you need to make an informed decision even within a short period of time, because anything reactive is basically impulsive, so which is not good for at all as a trader. So I would say that that notion should not be in trading. Coach AUD USD tested 200 SMA. Yeah, absolutely, we'll be looking at that. Is the trade coach, please tell me the name of supply and demand book. So the author name for supply and demand, I have more, guys, I will bring it tomorrow. Frank Miller. So just to letting you know that it's my own personal, I'm not any kind of affiliation with them. So it's the Frank Miller supply and demand trading. They are really good books. Before I sleep and after I wake up, I love reading some books, so that really helps also to stay some kind of healthy trading pattern to create how the legend thinks. Some more books also I'll be bringing all of them, some of them in my downstairs to look at. There's a lot remaining. So looking at on Aussie yen, we can see that here this is you can see there is a bullish engulfer here, multiple times the price gathered liquidity. Now here we can see that I want to see that the market has broken that low and then bounced off this level. So with the news, if you look at the daily, the price, we could see that bounce off this level where we saw GJ. We are running the GJ trade as well, which is moving in that. This might push high from here, less likely to come down further. But in case AUD getting weaker, coming down below this doji, which will be extremely undervalued, and I love to trade, I love to buy the instrument that is undervalued, which is a very important price action confirmation. If we see the market has dropped that far, it might not that far because the price action showing very aggressive bullish momentum. So even if it breaks the 97.08 on Aussie yen and get a rejection, I'll go straight away buy, while we are running GJ, which is aggressively moving to the upside in the direction of our profit target. Now this trade on GJ currently running in my account with 3% gain, and I have a 5% target on this trade on Gbpusd. Staying disciplined is the key to gain consistent profit, consistent gain in trading. Discipline is key. Are you struggling from discipline, or let me know how do you maintain your discipline? Yeah, Aussie yen, we will be going long if we see the news has dropped Aussie yen to the downside. Okay, so we had a question about the news, because why does the news is important? How does this impact in trading? These are some of the questions that I frequently ask myself over and over and over again. So let's go to that point. What in fact it takes the news? How does it impact the trading currency, the news? Do you ask this question? If you ask this question, do a favor for me, guys. Smash the like button and also hit that subscribe button. I'm waiting for you to smash it, and also press that bell button. Did you do that? That's awesome. That will help you to get everything in your homepage. Now, what it take, or why it is so important, the news sometime? How does it impact the trading? Have you asked this question? I asked many times. So we can understand undervalue and overvalue. So you means that how do you understand? Okay, we will be discussing on that. So it's, that let's say you're gonna go long on Aussie yen, right? What does that mean is that you are buying AUD, all right? So when you're gonna buy AUD, when this market, that means AUD, is undervalued against yen, and then you're gonna buy, right? That's the simplest way. In terms of selling, same thing. So we'll be discussing on that. First, let me find out that news point. So I'm waiting for a couple of replay on that. How does the news impact trading? Aussie yen, you see very lower time frame. Okay, so gold is just bouncing off that level. Okay, so could you please explain pull by GJ? Can you buy Aussie yen analysis? Okay, so Aussie yen we were looking at along with the GJ. We see that bounce. Now Aussie yen is forming potentially bullish market. If you look at here, you can see that there is an inverted head and shoulder with multiple liquidity grab, which is basically creating potential bullish momentum on Aussie yen. So with that in mind, I will be waiting for Aussie yen to drop to this level and then to give us that entry opportunity on Aussie yen. So as soon as we will find that entry, we will be looking for Aussie yen to give us potential buying. So if you look at the lower time frame on Aussie yen, we can see that if you look at the daily, this instrument, including the AUD USD, is currently in a very important level. So AUD USD also with the news, I'm waiting for a local drop. You can see the price below the 20 EMA. So that might give AUD USD also potential for moving up, because from the weekly, you see it's almost on the weekly support level. It might retest the weekly level and then we could see another attempt from the buyers. But in comparison with Aussie dollar and Aussie yen, I will be more interested on Aussie yen than AUD USD, because the yen is currently weaker and we see a very good probability here for Aussie yen from the price action confirmation for the price to move up. How does the news causes panic? People tend to sell, trend goes down, positive news, people tend to buy, market trend goes up. Okay, so Daryl had an opinion on that. Very good point, but let me bring that up in detail. So what yeah, this is a common phenomena that happens. So what the in fact news does is news events, okay, these are called the events, not the news. Let's consider it as an event, because those events that we see, guys, these are the real information. Trust me, you'll not find anywhere, and because no one gonna share this way everything in the right direction. So make sure that you take notes if needed. So I don't know why my timing here is not synchronized. Not Canberra. Okay. So this is a very, very interesting. Timing is not synchronized. Okay, now it looks better. All right, cool. Okay, cool. So the news, okay, guys, the news is, how does that impact the trading? Now we know that it make change of trend or does have an impact in trading, but actually how truly affect the market the news. So this news that I mentioned, that not to say as a news but to say as event. So what events does is that events let the instrument to realize its true value, sometime undervalued or overvalued. This is the points that you can get from the news. events or any kind of event. Could be FOMC, any kind of event. So what happened is that when you see this pricing, that AUD USD, this pricing is fluctuate from mean value, actual true value, or overvalued or undervalued. So events bring that price to a level where you will be interested to open again, buy or sell. So it's basically, I use that as a catalyst that I yesterday discussed. So that catalyst bring that price to in a zone where you will be again interested to buy and sell. So it helps the instrument to realize its true value. And this is where the events comes in play. And when there is an event, this is a good place that you can look at for entry, to pinpoint the entry. And that's why a lot of traders wait for the event to be finished. For example, you are waiting for AUD event, and if you know how to use that event in your trading, you are well ahead in the game of trading to make consistent profit. To understand it, you need a little bit of time to how I explain, also to see your own experience. But let me know if that's enough for you to understand, or you need further clarification that we will discuss more. Let me see the GJ currently bouncing up and Aussie yen. Okay, so we see that, for example, if Aussie yen due to the event has come down here, so what happened? It's gone undervalued against yen, and we can look for buying, because that that event acting as a catalyst to bring that price down to this level for potential buying. So this is how we can use that event for our advantage. Fundamentals of news do not always reflect price action. Morning, thank you. Morning. We taken any trades? Not yet. We are running GJ trade, which is running in around 2.5%, 3% up, and still there isn't any position open. But I am looking to have a couple of positions, probably Aussie yen and AUD USD. If we find after the news, these are the two pairs, including gold. We will see after that news. We will be able to take any position as soon as you will find that AUD USD. You can see after dropping down here, which is now going up for a movement to the upside. So it has come down well below this level. I think that if we see AUD USD even on the lower time frame has dropped well below this support level from the weekly, look for going long. Just 1 hour later, there will be a news on AUD, the event, and then we can use that event to see how the market is evolving around this. Okay, so let me see now quickly some other pairs. Dollar CAD looks bullish to me, which is, yeah, dollar CAD has formed a bullish price action. Dollar yen also showing potentially bullish, and CAD JPY. So JPY pairs, okay, and all the USD pairs coming down for a pullback. So from this live session, we take away is that yen pairs are bullish, especially Aussie yen, Aussie dollar. Both of them will look for potential entry once the news been released. And in addition to that, dollar yen and dollar CAD looking bullish to me, and I'll keep eye on them. Gbpusd, we are running the trade on the lower time frame. If we find another strong liquidity trigger, we'll look for entry. If we see the market has a local breakdown, we'll look for buying. So with that said, guys, I'm coming on live again. We do open quite a few live trades in addition to our VIP trades. So make sure that you stick to the channel by subscribing, pressing the bell button, and also you can join me today if you want to see all the trade that I'm opening, including entry, stop loss, and take profit that I share in the VIP group. There is a coupon available for you. You can join today, which is only few spots left. So if you are not joining today, probably you're gonna miss it. So I would recommend you to join, where you can access all the strategies, classes, and groups and everything. I've given that coupon in the live chat. You can use that to join us, to be part of the trading community for the rest of your life. Thank you, and I'll see you very soon in the next live. Be patient, stay well, stay happy. Until that, see you.